yeah, them was my hobbies. You know what I'm saying? You know, I was handy with a pair of clippers. My older brother, he taught me how to cut. You know, my older brother he used to cut my hair, whatnot. Then he stopped cutting my shit, so I had to learn how to cut my shit on my own. You know what I'm saying? That's how I learned how to cut. And rapping was always a hobby too. I looked up to my older brother, and that's what he was doing. You know what I'm saying? Like when I was younger, that's what he was doing. He was cutting hair, and he was rapping, making his own raps. So of course he passed down them same hobbies to me, and them became my hobbies. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of like ran with them like that. You know what I'm saying? Them was two of my main hobbies when I was a short.
That's what's up. Like I said, man, I'm gonna slide down, give me a taper, man. Be ready,
Man,
my
we
shit
definitely
nappy
get
as
you right,
hell.
man. Shout out to the Skybox, man. We getting it in, man. Skybox.
Skybox.
You
Limited
already
time
know, man.
only.
Limited time only, man.
So man, what inspired you to make music, man? What inspired you to start creating, you know what I'm saying, your art, bro?
What inspired me to start making music was, like I said, I looked up to my older brother, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Sean Gotti, man. That nigga inspired me to write my first rap, you know what I'm saying? I was probably like 6 or 7 years old. He was living in my uncle cause, the neighborhood was kind of bad, you know what I'm saying? Niggas was popping out, a bunch of crazy shit was going on, so he had to fall back at Unc crib out in the suburbs for a minute, but I was still in the trenches, he was hitting me up and staying in tune with me and let me know what all the latest trends was and whatnot. He was rapping, so he like, man, Dilla, you gotta start rapping now. I'm rapping, this is what I'm doing. I want you to write me a verse. He used to call me every week, and he like, next week when I call you, have a rap ready for me. You know what I'm saying? And I was already listening to NWA and Spice One, and you know what I'm saying, a bunch of different artists that I had rocked with. You know what I'm saying, and kind of like I had a ear for good music or whatnot. I guess you could say. And shit, I just made my own rap. And when he called me back like that next week, I had a hot ass verse for his ass. You know what I'm saying? And he just told me to keep going with it, shit. And he actually was like shocked because it's like, then he started calling me back like, man, with my cousins on the phone. You know what I'm saying? Like with my cousin Freddie. Rap that shit. Let them niggas hear that shit that you wrote. And they like, man, Shorty going crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't even know these niggas, but they like, Shorty going crazy. You know what I'm saying? He calling me with his homies on the phone and whatnot. And you know what I'm saying? I used to go sneak in the bathroom. My mom used to let me talk to him because she knew he was like, that was my big brother. Like, I looked up to him. We was real tight or whatnot. So she used to let me make sure I talked to him every week on the phone. And yeah, man, that's how it started.
Okay.
That first round.
Okay, so what was the turning point, the fork in the road that made you like, man, I'm just finna go all the way with this shit. Like, this finna be my motherfucking breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You feel what I'm saying?
Um, well, of course, I kept it going. You know what I'm saying, throughout the years. Shit, it made me feel good that my big brother was so confident in me being able to rap like that. Like he was calling with it, because I looked up to him so much, and he was calling me with his homies on the phone or whatever. So I kept going with it throughout the years, and I started letting other people hear raps here too, and I started rapping it to other people and people in the community and at school and you know what I'm saying, and people got wind of what I was doing and then they started basically giving us opportunities and whatnot. And I started rocking block parties and you know what I'm saying, in Cabrini and rocking little local events or whatnot. You know what I'm saying, I was just a shorty, but you know what I'm saying, everybody was so driven to the fact that I was just courageous enough to get up there and do it, that they paid attention. And then they was like, the music good, like Shorty can really rap, you know what I'm saying? So I kept it going and just kept it going. It was just something that I kept going, like, I don't know, I guess it was like it turned into one of my dreams from an early age, or something that I wanted to do, because the people around me believed in me and my family, and it just turned into like something that I wanted to do, like something that I seen myself doing, like, I used to watch the videos and, you know what I'm saying, the rappers doing their thing and everything. It just turned into one of my childhood dreams, you know what I'm saying, that's something that I want to do.
Okay. Any influences in the game that pushed you to that point? Like, man, he doing this, I might can do this a little better, or man, I'm just inspired. He doing this. Who inspired you? What
Um,
inspired you?
you know, a lot of people around me inspired me. Of course, I love hip hop, so of course, just the love of the music itself inspired me. And you know, it was something that I kind of wanted to use to, you know, get out of a lot of the situations that I was in and I was going through too. You feel me? Like I use rap as an outlet sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like you know, from shit that I was going through in my life. You know, like it was times in my life where I couldn't do nothing but just try to use my creativity to create mind over matter. You know what I'm saying? Like it's situations shit. I was in jail and doing time and shit, and just man, I ain't had nothing but four walls around me, and a half a pencil with no eraser and a piece of paper. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, big dog, they had you
Like,
locked for a little second, man. Talk about that, man.
yeah, man. I did a little time or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Coming up in the communities I came up in, and I fell victim to a lot of the, what I'm saying, traps of the street, loopholes and shit that's going on in the street. You know what I'm saying? I end up doing some time and whatnot. And I use rap to get through a lot of that shit. You feel me?
How long you did in the box, bro?
The longest amount of time I did, I did 5 years straight. You know what I'm saying? Off a 10-year sentence. Illinois is 50%. Minus your
Definitely,
little 6 months good time.
definitely that way.
But I fucked that up because it was kind of wild in that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I fucked my good time up. You know what I'm saying?
Oh damn, man.
On some gang shit.
Man, yeah, I know how
So
that shit be.
so I ended up doing the whole 5. But, you know, it was a gift and a curse, man. It was a gift and a curse, man. Everything happened for a reason. You know, the reason behind me ending up doing the time that I did is because, I grew up single parent family, 7 siblings, no father, and two of the worst communities in the city of Chicago. It's like, I wasn't left with a whole lot of resources or avenues where I can get up out of the shit that I was living in. I just took the routes that was provided to me just like anybody else would have.
Definitely.
If I was born in fucking Naperville into a fucking four room house with 2 parents and 401k, then it probably would have been different circumstances.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
Tell me
God,
about the niggas actually the rap.
God put me where He put me, so them the circumstances that I live with, and that I, fell up under. So you feel me? That influenced my music a lot, and you know what I'm saying. That was what motivated me to keep going with this shit. Like once I start seeing rappers really making money off this shit, like what I'm saying, on videos, and that was my motivation to be like, man, maybe I could use this shit and get up out of my situation. You know what I'm saying, that I'm going through.
Definitely. So okay, since we speaking on jail, not to even just linger on this shit, but for the niggas that's green out there, you feel what I'm saying? Give me some do's and don'ts about jail. Some do's and don'ts.
Some do's and don'ts. All right, about man. First of all, don't go to jail in Cook County. Period, bro. Like,
First and foremost,
don't go to jail in Cook County. I'm gonna keep it real with you. If you can avoid that shit, like, hey, if you gotta do what you gotta do, cool. I understand. I've been there. You know what I'm saying? I've been under them circumstances, but if you can get up out that jam, get up out that motherfucking jam, because it's fucked up in Cook County, man. And the Illinois Department of Corrections is even crazier. Like, if you go to the joint, oh man, it's just a bunch of do's and don'ts, man. Make sure you don't use no public defenders. So make sure you put you up some lawyer money.
For real, if you selling it, if you out here in these streets, man, put that lawyer money up
put
first.
Put that lawyer
man.
money up. Put that bond.
Stop hustling backwards.
Even if you ain't got no bond money, put that lawyer money.
Lawyer money in the
You
pocket.
gonna need money. You can sit for a little while. You be out the way, lift you some little weights, get swole real quick. But put that lawyer money up, man. You know what I'm saying? Keep your mouth closed. Don't say nothing. That's number 2, man. Well, that's really number 1. Shit, keep your motherfucking mouth closed.
Same thing on the streets.
You know what I'm saying?
No new friends.
If a nigga ain't got nothing to do with what you in that motherfucker for, don't even bring no nigga off up into your shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, take that little shit, like a man, take your little weight, whatnot. And don't touch that motherfucking honey bun, man. If a nigga leave that motherfucking honey bun or that motherfucking brownie on your motherfucking bed, nigga, when you whoop that nigga immediately, nigga, go to the hole, do what you gotta do. Hit that nigga with that mop stick if you kind of skinny or something, you know what I'm saying? Whatever you gotta do, don't eat that motherfucking honey bun, man. You know what I'm saying? Cause that's the underlay for the motherfucking open play.
Man, I just zoomed in on you because I want you to let these niggas know what that honey bun means. When you get that
Yeah, you know what I'm
motherfucking,
saying?
that pleasant
Hey, man,
surprise.
You holler at your guys and they got that little care package for you, you know, that little couple cigarettes and a little bar of soap, deodorant. Alright, cool. But if a nigga leave that motherfucking brownie or that motherfucking Snicker bar on that motherfucking bump and you eat that motherfucker, yo, well, goddamn it, get them, it's gonna be hell to tell the motherfucking captain. You better go on ahead. Matter of fact, you better go ahead and whoop Buddy, get him up out your cell anyway. He on some creep bed shit. Straight up.
Happy
Alright.
Valentine.
Definitely, we gonna get up off of that, man. So if you in that motherfucking Who Scout, man, love to you, salute
Cook
to you.
County fucked
Don't
up,
eat
too.
that fucking that
Don't
pleasant
go-
surprise.
Number one,
Man.
don't go to jail, Cook County. Don't go to jail, Cook County.
All right, man. Let's jump to some projects, some recent projects,
Bro.
man. What you got out here? What's going on, man?
Oh, so recent projects, man. I got a bunch of shit going on. Actually, man, you know what I'm saying? I put a whole lot of work in.
Hold on.